Number 2, all successful seductions are adversarial in nature. Chateau Heartiste, Great Royalty. Again, and adversarial is kind of like when you're in court. Somebody has to win, but when we say that, there is a dynamic with men and women on a very first date, which is my best example, and that's, yes, it's adversarial, but what I always try to put men in the positive mindset. One, she wants you to win. She wants you to be successful. As Bunny says, every first date a girl goes on, she wants it to be her last first date she ever has to go on. So she wants you to be charming and handsome, and to basically seduce her so she can stop having to go out with all these losers and randos and move on with her life. And that's what they're looking for. And with men, what I always try to convey is, most men, average guys, go out and they're trying to, when we talk about adversarial, she's resistant and he's trying to win her over. But when you run game, we flip the script, because women want to chase. Now, yes, all the way up until when you're banging on a regular basis, you're kind of making everything happen. And then the girls will naturally start to chase. But the first time that she will start to chase you is on that first date when you run game, because just like we say with some of the principles like amuse mastery, a don't give a fuck attitude, irrational self-confidence, these are all things that, in a sense, put you above her, and she has to pursue you. And women, there's a little bit of a transition time. You can kind of see it when you go out with a girl for the first time. When they're going out with most men are trying to impress her, trying to gain her favor, and trying to, it's almost like mechanically force her into bed. And with guys who are running game, the script is flipped. You're qualifying her. You're going to see if she's actually interesting, because if she's not, you can walk out and call up somebody else and they're over there in 15 minutes. You are qualifying her, and it's her job to win your favor, to be compliant, and to join you in the evening. These are things, this is why we always tell guys, instead of saying, hey, do you want to go out with me? It's like, hey, I'm going to go do this. Do you want to come along? It's, your life is going to be great, whether she's there or not. And if she'd like to, she can jump on board. And as long as she's cool, you'll be more than happy to have her with you. And that's a completely different mindset, even though it's a natural, and it's a mindset that women want and they find most attractive, is that they're along for the ride. And even like Bunny has mentioned before in the past, what do women, when they're looking at all these tens, hundreds, thousands of men that they date or, look at as possible boyfriends or husbands, what are they looking for? And Bunny's really straight up about it. She said they're looking for a lifestyle that they can plug into. They're looking for a bigger dynamic that they could go along with. So they're looking, at a bigger picture, kind of like a vibe per se, because women only think in emotions. It's not a logical progression. But again, they're looking for a lifestyle or a fun time to plug into. And just remember, in the very beginning, you don't have to think about the long term. It's just all successful seductions, moving that girl from basically a stranger to naked and in your bed, is adversarial in nature, but they will help you. They want to be that girl. They want to work with you, but they have to put up some resistance because it's just the way they're designed. And mostly so they just won't feel slutty about it. So there has to be some shit testing. There has to be some coyness. They're going to be a little bit shy in the very beginning. This is just the way they're wired, but you can overcome that. And then at the end, they're chasing you. So there's a lot of things that you can do. And a lot of everything that we do in game pretty much flips the script on the traditional courting behavior, for lack of a better word. So just know that sometimes guys go, why can't it just be easy? Well, that's just not how it's designed. It's designed to be adversarial in nature. I mean, that's okay, because you can play it in a different manner. and everybody wins. Girls love game. They love the outcomes. It's just hard for them to wrap their head around it, that it works. And